Guys, I'm Ted Bunder here and welcome back to another video. So this is going to be the first round tipping of the Rugby World Cup. Okay, welcome back. So the Japan-Russia game is due to kick off in about 20-25 minutes. This is coming a little bit late, but hopefully it's going to be up for the Australia-Fiji game, certainly before the France-Argentina game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tip the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, take us up to Monday night. And then what I'll do is do a recap of the games I've done, do a prediction for round 2. I'm basing the rounds off the ESPN tipping rounds. It makes it a little bit easier for me just to keep track as to where I am and who I've tipped and what I'm doing. So let's get going. Starting off with Japan versus Russia. Japan are going to be hot favourites for this one. I can't look past Japan. I really can't. It's their home tournament. They've been in good form. They've beaten the teams they've expected to beat. They've done well in the Pacific tournament against Pacific Island nations. Russia, newcomers. I see it being too much for Russia. I see Japan probably by about 40 to 45 points. It's going to be a bit of a blowout on this one. Second game coming up, Australia versus Fiji. Now, I'm going to tip Australia to win this, and I'm going to tip them by about 15 points. However, being the first game, if Fiji are going to beat Australia, this is a perfect time for them to do it because it's the first game that either team's going to play. It could be a real ambush here. So Australia need to be on their guard. So they feel like they've chosen a pretty decent team. I would have Kirtley be at 10. But they've decided against that. I feel as though Australia by 15, but Fiji could cause an upset here. Okay, the third game coming up, France against Argentina. Argentina are the favourites on the tipping site, but I'm going to go France on this one. Argentina's form, as you spoke about in the pool videos, has been pretty poor, to be honest. It's not been good. France have been a little bit better in their form. Again, not great, but a bit better. I feel like France have probably got a bit more quality around the pitch. They're a bit more of a balanced team. So again, it's going to be a close one. I feel like it's going to be close. So I've got France here by 5. Okay, this is the biggest game of the round. It's the fourth game. It's New Zealand against South Africa. It's probably the pool game of the tournament in my eyes, and it comes in the first round, which is good. I was kind of hoping they would start the whole tournament with a game like this, get it off to a real exciting blockbuster start, but they're going with Japan and Russia. It's fair enough as a host team. New Zealand against South Africa. New Zealand are favourites to win this. I feel as though South Africa could put it out of the bag. I really do. I feel like they drew with New Zealand. They are feeling confident. They're doing well. New Zealand, it's going to be extremely close, and I've just gone one side rather than the other, to be honest. But my gut tells me South Africa can win. It's going to be extremely close either way. The New Zealand's recent, obviously, World Cup past and the experience that those guys have doing well in the World Cup could prove the difference. But I've got South Africa by 3. Italy against Namibia. It's a bit of a drab game, I feel, this one. Italy are going to have too much for Namibia. It's far too much. I'd probably Italy by about 50, I think. Namibia will do well. They'll score a couple of tries in this, and that will probably be their aim. Coming up after that is Ireland against Scotland. So again, it's all Six Nations game coming up. Ireland, I feel, should win this. Again, if they win this and win it comfortably, they'll coast the rest of their pool. I don't see Scotland causing a whole lot of issues for Ireland in this one. Ireland go into this one in decent nick. They know what the team is. They know how they're going to play. They've been probably the consistently formed team of the Northern Hemisphere over the last couple of years. So yeah, Ireland by 20. England, Tonga. England going into this one obviously heavy favourites. They've chosen a backline with Ford at 10, Farrell at 12, which I'm a little bit surprised by. I kind of thought they would start Slade at 13 and move Tuilagi to 12. They haven't gone down that route. I think that they will change it to that. But Slade has just come back from a knee injury, which is probably why he's on the bench. But yeah, England will win this comfortably. I've got it by 50, but it's probably going to be more. Last but not least, in the first round, Wales versus Georgia. Wales are going to be too strong for Georgia in this game. I feel as though Georgia will put up a fight and they'll give them a bit of a going over at scrum time. Obviously, that's Georgia's strength is at scrum, the breakdown. Wales are going to have too much strike power out wide. They're just going to have too much for them. Wales by about 40. What I'm going to do going forward is pick out maybe 2-3 games of each round and go into a little bit more depth, go into lineups, go into key matchups, see who I think is going to really come out on top. I will do that for the bigger games such as France, Argentina, New Zealand, South Africa, Scotland, Ireland, but I'm not going to be doing it for games like Italy against Namibia just because I just don't have the time and it's a lot of work. And to be frank, those games, in the scheme of things, are not going to play a massive part in the tournament. Anyway, guys, do you agree with my predictions? How do you think your team's going to get on in the first round? Let me know in the comments below and I'll catch you for the next one.